World #1 Dustin Johnson is one of 4 Americans tied for the lead going into the final round of the U.S. Open golf major at Shinnecock Hills. Related 2018 Masters, Patrick Reed holds on to win the Green Jacket. It was tough going for Johnson yesterday when he dropped 7 shots in his third-round score of 77, but despite the setback he joins defending champion Brooks Koepka, Berger and Tony Finau as the ones to beat today. England's Justin Rose, the U.S. Open winner in 2013, is 1 shot off the lead while Sweden's Henrik Stenson remains in the mix. Thailand's Kiradech Aftabaranred, U.S. Ryder Cup captain Jim Furyk and Patrick Reed, the Masters champion, are 3 shots behind the leaders. The BBC says there was a moment of madness on Saturday when Phil Mickelson stopped his ball from rolling off the 13th green and incurred a 2-shot penalty. After his round he said, "If someone is offended I apologize, but toughen up. Knowing the rules is never a bad thing. You always want to use them in your favor." ESPN has called on Mickelson to withdraw from the final round at Shinnecock Hills. ESPN writer Ian O'Connor says, Mickelson made a mockery of his sports national championship on his 48th birthday, and he should now do the honorable thing and remove himself from the tournament. Johnson remains the bookies' favorite to win his second U.S. Open major after victory in 2016. See the betting odds below. 2018 U.S. Open leaderboard after 3 rounds. 1. Berger, USA, 3T1. Tony Finau, USA, 3T1. Brooks Koepka, USA, 3T1. Dustin Johnson, USA, 3-5. Justin Rose, Eng 4-6. Henrik Stenson, SWE 5T7. Jim Furyk, USA, 6T7. Kiradech Aftabaranred, 6T7. Patrick Reed, USA, 6,118th U.S. Open would, the second golf major of the year went 14-17 June 2018 where, Shinnecock Hills, Southampton, New York. Official website, useopen.com. How to watch on TBS KY Sports Golf will broadcast live from Shinnecock Hills. Coverage of the final round starts at 4:30 p.m. U.S. Open betting odds. Latest prices according to Odds Checker, as of the 17th of June. To win the 2018 U.S. Open, Dustin Johnson, 13/5, Brooks Koepka, 4/1, Justin Rose, 9/2, Tony Finau, 8/1, Henrik Stenson, 12/1, Patrick Reed, 25/1, Justin Thomas, 66/1, Kiradech Aftabaranred, 70/1. U.S. Open 4th round. Tee times. All times UK players are U.S. unless stated, and A is for amateurs. 1:21 p.m. Andrew Johnston, Eng 1:32 p.m. Byung Hun An, Core, Patrick Rogers 1:43 p.m. Phil Mickelson, Ricky Fowler 1:54 p.m. Ross Fisher, Eng, Tim Wilkinson, NZL 2:05 p.m. Tyler Duncan, Callum Hill, SCO 2:16 p.m. Kevin Chappell, Mickey Demora 2:27 p.m. Jimmy Walker, Hideki Matsuyama, JPN 2:38 p.m. Cameron Wilson, Jason Duffner 2:49 p.m. Will Grimmer, A. Aaron Baddeley, House 3 p.m. Dean Burmester, RSA, Brian Harmon 3:11 p.m. Patrick Cantlay, Sam Burns 3:22 p.m. Peter Eline, Luis Gagne, CRC, A. 3:33 p.m. Matthew Pavone, Fra, Bill Haas 3:44 p.m. Mark Leishman, House, Alex Noren, SWE 3:55 p.m. Pat Perez, Louis Oosthuizen, RSA 4:06 p.m. CHIR Snagel, Haotong Lee, CHN 4:17 p.m. Matt Parziali, A. Steve Stricker 4:28 p.m. Brent Snedeker, Jonathan Vegas, Sven 4:39 p.m. Charles Howell, Rafa Cabrera Bello, especially 4:50 p.m. Brendan Steele, Scott Piercy 5:01 p.m. Tommy Fleetwood, Eng, Russell Henley 5:12 p.m. Russell Knox, SCO, Brian Fox, NZL 5:23 p.m. Paul Casey, Eng, Francesco Molinari, Ida 5:34 p.m. Matthew Fitzpatrick, Eng, Justin Thomas 5:45 p.m. Bryson DeChambeau, Xander Schauffele 5:56 p.m. Zach Johnson, Webb Simpson 6:07 p.m. Gary Woodland, Charlie Hoffman 6:18 p.m. Ian Poulter, Eng, Brandon Grace, RSA 6:29 p.m. Tyrell Hatton, Eng, Dylan Meyer 6:40 p.m. Ryan Gay, Jim Furyk 6:51 p.m. Patrick Reed, Kiradech Aftabaranred 7:02 p.m. Henrik Stenson, SWE, Justin Rose, Eng 7:13 p.m. Dustin Johnson, Brooks Koepka 7:24 p.m. Tony Finau, Berger.